Congratulations on your wedding. So let's begin. Let's start with the first thing, okay? So if you want to use the artificial intelligence, the AI wedding assistant, then I would highly suggest that you go into here, get an API key. Now, this is going to take you into an open router, and that is going to be very easy because all you have to do is open an account in here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go back to here to credits and you're going to add credits. And I highly suggest you can put in $2 or $3 because you are going to use, it's going to be very little money. As you can tell, anytime you use the wedding planner, it's going to be like few cents, okay? Like this is like very little money, okay? So just very simple. Again, you can put in $2 or $3, and I think this is going to be enough. If you want to add more in case you leave out of money, you can just go back to here to credits. So now the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go here to API keys, and you're going to go here and create an API key. Okay, so you're going to go here, create, and you're going to name it wedding planner or planning, and you can just leave this credit limit. You can put in 5. Let's just say in case somebody steals your API key, which that would not happen because everything is going to stay in your browser. Nobody will be able to see what is your API key. But again, just for security reasons, you can put in 10, you can put in 5 or anything like that. This means that if anybody takes your key, they would not be able to spend more than $10 or more than $5. Okay, and you're gonna click here on create, and you're going to copy this. Okay, do not give this to anybody. Again, just copy it, and once you copy it, you will not be able to see it again. So be sure to copy it in a place safe. And then what you're going to do is you're gonna go back into our wedding planning, and we're gonna paste it over here. Again, this information or any of the information that you're going to fill out in your wedding planning, it is not going to go into anywhere but stay in your browser, okay? And I can prove that to you by going into another web browser, and I'm going to put in my information, okay? And you can prove that to yourself. So you can gonna log in, and what you're going to see is that everything goes back to 0, okay? So it is very important that you actually are going to export, backup, or import it, okay? So you're gonna export it. I'm gonna show you how that works. So if I go into here, and let's say I'm working on my wedding planning and I'm working on anything, and you wanna make sure that you wanna export it. Why? Because in case you might refresh your cache, or in case you want to give it to anybody who wants to have access to your planning, to your wedding planning, or you want to access it from your iPad, from your tablet. So it is all you have to do is you're going to click here on export, and you're going to save it on a folder, because every time that you keep doing that, you're going to save it in there, because again, you might lose everything. Okay, so the reason for this is for your own security and my own security, but where nobody's going to be able to have access to your information. Okay, so now that I go in here, I'm gonna go to import, and I'm going to add in this file that I just saved, and then voila, now everything is back in here. Okay, so again, all you have to do is simple, make a folder, and then if you want to give access to anybody, everything is going to be in there, the images, every single information, and this is for your own safety, where you want to share with whoever you want to share with, and also you want to save it in your computer in case you might lose the information. Okay, so make sure that you upload it to your iPad, and then again, it will only work on one browser, meaning that if you have Safari, and if I go to Chrome, even though with my own username and password, the information will be empty, because it only works based on that browser, based on what I work on it, okay? That's why it only saves in there, and it will not save on anywhere else. So this is the first step, and I will see you on the next video.